Hi guys, this is Miss Mary from Manhasset Library. Here we are, and this is today's little craft. Isn't he cute? Very cute. And all we need, we really don't need much to make him. We need a pair of socks. These kinds, like short ankle socks. Any color, anything you want. I just happen to have gray. Then we need some stuffing. My bag burst. So if you have this stuffing, or if you don't have that, you can use cotton balls. And I use cotton balls also. I use both. Cotton balls, some yarn or twine or anything really. It's just to tie around his neck. And you don't see it, so it doesn't make any difference what color it is. And here's the ribbon I used for his little ribbon around his neck. Some small elastic bands. These are actually, I don't know if you can see them. See, they're small. If you don't have small, you can just use bigger ones and wrap them around a couple of times. They're actually hair ties, but anything you have that's elastic. And a scissors. And a black, this is a Sharpie or a black fabric marker just to draw his face. So that's all you need. So go gather your supplies and we will start. Okay, so here we are with our socks. So we take one of these socks and pull it apart like this. See? And we're gonna take 2 pieces of cotton wool and we're gonna make the ears. So you just take a piece of cotton wool and stuff it into like the very outside of the toes, right about there. Like that. And take one of your elastics, I have a bunch of elastics, and wrap it around it. Now depending on how big your elastics are, you can wrap it around once or twice, even 3 times. So there we have one little ear. We're going to do the same thing with the other side. Get another elastic and wrap it around it. And so that's what it looks like. See, we've got the 2 ears. So now we're going to take our, either if you have batting or stuffing for toys, you can use that. Or you can use a lot of cotton balls. Like I have a lot of cotton balls here. I have batting, so I'm going to use that. And you just stuff your sock. Here it is. So just push it all the way up. And we're going to just fill it up until it looks, if you have batting, it almost looks like this, looks like a lot, but you might need that much. And if you're using cotton balls, just, if you can, pull them apart a little bit first, just so it doesn't look very lumpy. So you don't see the cotton balls too much. And you stuff it up as much as you can. See? And try to make the bottom part of it a little bit chubbier, because that's just the way bears are. You don't have to fill up the whole sock, but as much as you can. See, so it's like this, and then you take the bottom and another elastic band and wrap it around the bottom just to keep everything in there. Now you can wrap that around once or twice, depends on your elastic band, how big it is and how thick your socks are. So it looks like this. See, and there's a little tail at the end, and you can push that a little bit to the back like that. But I'm going to cut off the excess. See, there's a lot of extra sock. We can cut that off. Get a scissors, get your mom or dad or someone to help you. You might need some help with this. And just cut off that excess. There you go. Now you take some yarn. This is my yarn. You don't need too much, but about maybe 12 inches or so. And we're going to wrap this around our little bear, around where his neck might be, like about there, and pull it pretty tight. Let me see. Pull it pretty tight so it kind of looks like that, and tie a knot. And then you can just cut off the extra string. Now, leave that guy just like that. Pick up your other sock. And we're going to do the same thing with this sock and the cotton balls. We're going to stuff cotton balls in the corners. This time, these cotton balls are going to be his feet. Right there. Get my little elastic band. Oh, I'm going to have two. There we go. Wrap it around. Okay. Then we get the other one and put it over the other side. These are like the toe of the sock. the rubber band around so it looks like this. Okay, now we're going to take this sock and we're going to pull it up onto this guy, just like you were going to put a sock on your foot, just like this. Pretend you're putting your sock on. And you pull it up all the way. Until you get his little feet at the bottom like that. Something like that. So you pull up the sock all the way. Until it's, see, all the way over his head. There you go. See? It's pulled up over his ears. So it doesn't look very good right now. Right? But there's his feet. And then we're gonna actually turn it around, make sure his ears and his feet are lined up. And now we're gonna pull it down a little bit, and we're going to cut off the excess about halfway down his face. So you might need help again with this. So get a scissors and cut the sock. I know it feels weird cutting one of your socks, but it's hard to get a scissors that will cut fabric really well. So you just keep cutting around. Now it depends on how thick your sock is, how hard or easy it is to cut it. There we go. See, so it looks kind of like this. Now we're going to give him his arms. Here he is. There are his feet. See? We're going to take 2 more cotton balls and we're going to stuff them in about where his arms might be. About there, one there, and one about there, and we're going to do the same thing. Get a rubber band and wrap it around that cotton ball to make his arm. There's one arm. Now we have the cotton ball on the other side. And we're going to wrap the rubber band around it. There it is. See, and there's the where we cut off the excess. Now we're going to take this, let me move this camera a little bit. Okay. So now we're going to take this sock and we're going to put it inside that yarn that we wrapped around his neck, like this. Stuff it inside, like that. So you don't see that raw edge. And do it all the way around. Stuff it all in there. So it looks like this. See, that's where the yarn is. And now we're going to take a piece of ribbon. This is about 18 inches or so. You really don't need it to be that big even. And you wrap it around his neck, right over where that yarn is. And pull it tight. So it's going to cover the yarn. Pull it tight like this. And knot it. And then just, see, this is way too long. So I'm going to trim it. Make it the right size. Or at least not too long. Like this. And then the last thing we need to do is take a marker and we'll draw his little face. You can draw any kind of face you want, but I'm going to give him, let me see, where are his eyes? So his eyes would be out there. Let's make them a little bit bigger. That. Then we're going to give him a little triangle nose and a little mouth, a little bear mouth. There we go. So you can move his feet to put them in the bottom. Do whatever you want. So now I have two of them. They're a little bit, this guy's a little bit smaller. Depends on how big you want it to be. So you could do a whole little family, all different colors. Okay? Hope you had